Okay. So, back for another day of Genshin Impact. It's Genshin Tuesday. Not gonna get some levels up. Nope. So, we've done it, all the events. Yeah, we did that yesterday. We did all that. Don't really care about hangouts. Alright. So, what's this daily check-in? Alright, let's go to here. I want to check something on the standard banner. What's the history? 2, 3, 4. Was that 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9. Alright, so we are the 8th, okay.
That stretch feels good.
Alright, let's start by just doing dailies, get that out of the way first. And then I better check if we've got enough of the talent level up material from Kinky. Where is it? The marionette core. We're one short. Okay, so we need to do one Margot Kinky. Let's go and do him first. And then we'll use the rest of the resin for the VB domain. Try and get an EM circlet with better substats.
Rain! I hate rain. Let's go inside. I'm not scared of water. I just hate it when my clothes get wet.
Oh, that's gonna hurt you, Diana. You're too high up.
Think you can bully me? Can't handle your drink. My apologies. Think you can bully me? Absorption test. Stand clear. Absorption test. Delve into Diana special. Shake it. Take flight. Sakura swirl. Stand clear. Shadows of fate. Whirling snow. Shake it and stir. Can't have animal hypostasis. Let me scry. Decided by destiny. Take flight. My apologies. Unthinkable. Shadows of Diana special. Take flight. Embrace the ice.
We'll go kinky now. Hey MDR, how are you doing, mate? How's your day going? I'm gonna go and condense some resin. Let's see if we've got what they call crystal cores. Nice. Good stuff, mate, good stuff. Yeah, unfortunately this isn't going to be a long stream. I've got to go out when my son wakes up. Right, yeah, let's do this. Hey, what's up? Mike, how you doing? Yeah, on this account I am as well, saving for Kaz. Oh, I put yesterday's resin. I forgot. Yeah, I'm doing exactly the same, mate, on this account. I really hope we get him next patch. I think we'll find out on Friday for sure. But seemingly from like the 2.8 artwork, it looks like we are going to get him. But you never know with MiHoYo. It's the problem with them. I think we're going to go here. Valley of Remembrance. I need to get an EM circlet with some crit sub stats. Yeah, Kaz works really well with Capris. So does Venti, funnily enough, but he's not as useful on the bigger opponents. Yeah, right, Mike. I mean, I've got 2 of them, but the substats are so bad on them. I'd really like to have 1 or 2 crit stats on it, but you know that's never gonna happen. Well, with I mean, Kaz like buffs everyone, so any team he's in, even a mono geo team, he'll help. Whereas with Venti, it's very, I'd say he's very niche. He's only going to fit into a freeze team. But he does pretty much the same job that Kaz does, but slightly differently. Just because of how his burst works, and you get, you know, his swirled bonus comes from his, oh, my hacker's dead. His swirl bonus comes from his burst, whereas Kaz's comes from his plunge. Unless, of course, you've got C2 or above Kaz, then his burst gives you like 200 EM. If you're in his burst radius, but that's like C2, which is pretty unreachable, you know, like for most standard players. Yeah, with Venti as well, you can get more buffs from the fact that you can use a bow, whereas with Kaz you're limited to either using the Iron Sting or Freedom Sworn. Unless you go full crit build, then you're going to use a Jade Cutter, but that's a bit, I don't recommend that, because I've got crit build on my Kaz, but I used the Freedom Sworn on it so that he still can give some EM amplification just from his plunge. But the reason for that is because my Kaz is C2, that's why. So like I get the buff from his burst rather than his swell, because he does actually do really good damage on the crit build. But I wouldn't recommend it if you don't have a C2 Kaz, because then you're giving up your team buff for his own sort of damage, which doesn't make sense at all. But yeah, he will give a good amount of buff. I mean, here I'm basically using Sucrose in that position on this account, because I don't have Venti or Kazuha here, and she does a good enough job. But the extra utility of being able to suck your enemies in with Kaz to group them helps a lot, and it's the same with Venti's burst, just adds that grouping. I'd say quite a lot, because I can't sort of give you this statistical numbers, because obviously it depends on builds, and everyone's build's going to be slightly different with your stats, but it will be a good amount to your team. Like everyone gets that swirl buff, if if you've already infused the enemy, say you apply hydro on an enemy, and then you I don't know, put like Oz down from Fischl, right? So you got electro charge happening, then you swirl that together, everything in the swirl radius gets the hit by the electro charge, and then it gets boosted. The EM boosts the damage of those reactions further. And then if you've set it up correctly, like your rest of your team members, for example, if I use that same example with Fischl, if you built her for EM as well, her own damage is going to be negligible, but EM is all about reaction damage and amping that. So that would then make the amount of damage that Kaz buffs be more than if you were to build Fischl purely for DPS rather than for EM. So it kind of depends on making sure everyone else in the team is set up correctly as well to benefit from like EM. And then you got to do things like make sure make sure one person's in noblesse, one person's in millilith, and like for your supports to get you more damage, that sort of thing. Yeah, but then you stack the EM. So if you're stacking, like this Sucrose, what's she at? She's as much EM as I can get. Look, she's almost at 1,000 EM. She's at 918 EM. The CC is good, but like it doesn't work on bigger mobs. Anything bigger than a Mitachill, it won't suck them in. A Mitachill, it slightly moves them, but it doesn't suck them in. Anything bigger, it won't suck them in. Basically any of the bigger mobs that you fight on floor 12 in the Abyss, the CC doesn't have that much effect. What I find more useful with Kaz is the actual plunge when he plunges him down, because it staggers all the enemies, and that obviously is CC as well, and that I find more useful than the actual suction on big enemies. Yeah, it's something like that, Mike. I forget the numbers, but if you're quoting, which I think you are, because you use quotation marks, you know exactly what it is. But yeah, it's quite a lot. My Kaz is about 400 or 500 EM because he's not EM built, and between that amount of EM buff and the fact that he's crit built, I get the best of both worlds. But like I said, I don't recommend that unless you've got C2 Kaz. But yeah, he's very, very versatile, Kaz, so he can really be built anyway. I mean, you could even just totally negate his party buff abilities and just focus on his own raw damage, and he's a viable DPS, main DPS, especially if you've got C1, because the C1 refreshes his E after he does his burst, which is so helpful because his elemental skill does a lot of damage. I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. I'm just chatting away. But yeah, he's a definite character that I would say everyone should have on their account. I've literally been waiting for him on this account since they last ran Zhongli, I think in January. They're the only two characters I've wanted on this account, is Kaz and Zhongli. Why made him beloved? Why did you do this to me, game? I need to go and condense that resin. Try and condense some resin. Yeah, so like with EM, it's all about sorry, 1 second.
A blade embraces its duty, as a jeweler cherishes their gems.
Right, okay, sorry about that. Just chatting to the wife. What was I saying? Yeah, EM. I think EM is more of an end game kind of stat to be looking for, and to be using it, like I was saying, in the correct context of if your characters are like off-field DPS, then I'd probably go with a EM build on them. depending, like again, it depends on the team, right? If it's a reaction based team or not. Because freeze isn't really a reaction based team. I mean, the only reactions you've got going on is the freeze, like the hydro into cryo. So it's only 2 reactions that are going on. But if you're talking about something that something like a taser team where you've got to keep the reactions going all the time, that's when EM as a main stat on a sub DPS really shines. I mean, I don't have anyone on this account because I don't have a lot of characters. I don't have anyone EM built except Sucrose here. Even Diona at C6, when she throws that her healing thing on the floor, that gives her EM buff as well. I forget how much. That's why often you'll see me, if I'm using Diona, I'll throw that down first, or near the start of the battle, and it's like, it's not for healing, it's for the EM buff.
Fate is upon you. Sakura swirl. My opponent, animal
Change the Sucrose, thank you. Let's see what we get. No. The substats are so bad anyway. I mean, if that was EM main stat and it was attack percent instead of EM here, it would still be a terrible circlet. Alright, let's go, Diana.
Absorption test. Stand clear. Enhanced animal module 75. Shadows of fate. Decided by destiny. Whirling snow.
I could just have a burst. There we go.
Sumetsu. Shaken and stirred.
Come on, magic tree, give us something. This is not bad.
Think you can bully me? Absorption test. Swirl, Mark 2. Think you can bully me? Delve into destiny. Take flight. Blink.
Run from death.
Shaken and stirred.
Shine.
Alright, what's the magic tree gonna give us? Ooh, flowers. Okay, this is good. If we can get crit damage on that, that'll be good. The likelihood of rolling crit damage on that is very low. And we didn't get really any good artifacts. I guess like a lot of players are in this domain at the moment trying to farm artifacts for Kaz. I'm gonna just simply throw on oh actually I think Jean has got, yeah, I'm gonna throw this set on Kaz, which is basically EM set with crit substats where I could get it. I mean that's quite a large amount of EM, 84 on the substats. Yeah, 82 on the substats here. And, oh yeah, it's main stat EM, that's why. It's the sands. And this helps Kaz as well, attack percent, and obviously the crits. Again, attack percent helps Kaz, and the crits, EM main stat. And yeah, for now I'm going to be putting, I've got an EM circlet here. Oh no, it's not that. I do have one somewhere. Anyway, I do have one somewhere. Is it one of these? Must be one of these. Where is it? Oh, it's on Sucrose, that's right. It's on Sucrose. We've got this one. But the substats, as you can see, are really bad. That's why I've been trying to farm a better one, but it's not that essential. Alright, let's see if we can upgrade anything. What did we get new? And I've got some options here, because I've been farming Viridescent on and off for the last few months. Just, you know, trying to pre-prepare for Kaz, because I thought he was going to come about 4 patches ago. So I started a while ago preparing for him, and I've been waiting since. What did we get new, that one? Yeah, let's take it to +4. Pray to the crit damage gods, we get crit damage. No HP percent, okay. That's not useful to us. I'm going to unlock these +4s. Because that's quite a high roll though on EM, that's the highest base roll you can get, 23. I should keep that really. I'll keep that as well just because the EM is high. What's this? Why have I locked that? No reason. It's got EM but no space for double crit. I'd ideally like double crit. Ooh, I wonder if we can roll EM on this. Let's give it a try. The other thing I noticed with Genshin is if you get double crit stats on your artifacts, if they're the highest rolls, if they're like 7.8 and 3.9, you almost certainly are not going to get any rolls going into those crit stats as you know, go up every 4 levels. I don't know what it is, but when they're a bit lower like these two, I tend to get like rolls going into the crit stats. And I wonder if they've set it up that way, you know, like to get the rolls into the highest base crit stats, it requires more effort than if they're slightly lower. It would kind of make sense to stop you min-maxing too early in this game, which is, you know, the whole reason they time gate our progress with resin and whatnot. Well, that was a shame that didn't roll EM. Yes, let's just look through all of this. I've got so many pieces. There might be a hidden gem somewhere. So EM. See, that's nice, but that HP percent messes it up. Okay, here we go. We might get crit down. Oh no, there's no EM on it. No point in raising it. Same here. If that wasn't defense percent, if that was attack percent, oh, we would have got attack percent here, or EM then I should say. Yeah, this. Hey Sam, how you doing, mate? How's it going? Let's have a look through these. Is there anything here to raise? Nope. Anything here? Oh, defense main stat, really? Really? The only defense scaling character I've got on this account is Noelle. Oh, it's nice to hear. You feeling, I guess you're still feeling a bit rough with the COVID. Hopefully you get on the mend. I'm well, thank you. I'm doing all right. Yeah, just chilling at home. Mrs. is at home today. Kids asleep upstairs. Defense main stat again. Just chilling, yeah. Got to go out a bit later, so I can't do my normal Tuesday long stream, which is unfortunate. Okay, so this has got EM, but it's only got space for 1 crit stat. It doesn't make me feel good about raising it. That's a nice ER circlet. Oh, I'm sorry, Sans. Another one. I don't need ER though. Another one with EM on it, please. Yeah, we don't need ER. Okay, I'm glad to hear that. that you're on the mend. Hydro, Animo. So this is on set, but those substats are terrible. Excuse me. I think I spent 2 months solid in this domain, and it was just after the Ayaka banner, the rerun just now in 2.6, that I stopped farming this domain because I got the Mist Splitter for Ayaka, so I was like, alright, I'm going to get her better gear. But her gear's almost, like, it's really difficult to make better at the moment. So I thought I might as well just come back in here and try and get that EM circlet with some crit stats on it. Man, if I had Yilan on this account, or even Hu Tao, I'd have use for this. But as it stands, no use. Alright. Oh yeah, I just did on this account, so I just burnt my resin. I wish you luck in your quest for better stats. Hopefully you get something nice. I didn't get anything today, just one flower that didn't pan out, which is a bit unfortunate. Alright, what have I got to do? I think just finish dailies on this account, and we'll go on to my main account. We're here. God, I'm going to be capped this week. I'm going to be capped on this account. But this account's alright. I don't really have resource issues on this account because I've got a small roster. So I usually have everything I need when I get a new character, you know, ahead of time. On my main account, I'm just always playing catch up. How long was the delay for 2.6? I can't be sure, Sam. 3 months, maybe? Maybe 3 months? 2 months, 3 months? Around that sort of time, I think. But I have like the memory of a goldfish, so don't quote me on that.
Shadows of Fate. Animo test 6308. Stand clear. Animo test 6308. Animo hypostasis and you. Fate is upon you. Sakura swirl.
Sucks in all the loot. Very good. That's one thing I like with Kazuha as well. After you clear all the mobs, you can just do his E and all the drops like get soaked up into one spot for easy collection. Good morning, Robbie. How's it going, man? Oh, so you're close to hitting that 2 month mark. So it does take about that long to get like to the point where you start really feeling the diminishing returns of using the resin on a domain. So what's been happening, Robbie? How you doing, man?
Let me scribe. Stand clear. Animo test 6308. Stand clear. My apologies.
Alright, let's see. Where's our next domain? Next daily, I should say, not next domain. I'm glad I managed to finish both those events yesterday on this account.
Come with me.
Yes, sands are always tricky to get. Sand, like you know, like the pieces, the artifacts that can roll multiple main stats. Obviously, they're the ones that are going to be more difficult to get hold of because you're not guaranteed that main stat, let alone trying to get the main stat with good substats. So yeah, it's always like the sands and the circlet that are the problems. Oh, you're in the Husk domain, Robbie. Yeah, I was there yesterday as well. Oh, you were with me actually, weren't you? On stream, I think, yesterday. Well, I suppose it works out alright for you, Robbie, because you can use the clam set on Chi-Chi. I mean, at least that C3 Chi-Chi won't go to waste if you like put her in the clam set. What I found, Sam, was when I first started playing the game, goblets were the worst. And they're still pretty hard to get like double crit stats on, because they're hard to drop as it is. But as the game progresses, you'll start having like an abundance of the main stat goblet that you need, with maybe one good crit substat. But getting two good crit substats, and let alone 4 good substats on a goblet, is not nigh on impossible, I think. But yeah, the goblets, when I first started playing and started farming artifacts, they were the first thing I felt like they were difficult to get hold of. But give it a couple of months and yeah, well, you're already actually there. Like, it's the sands now, and then it'll be the circlets when you're trying to do the finalizing of the min-maxing. Oh, did you, Robbie? Did you do it with the clam set already? Or are you using Maiden Beloved on her? Yeah, well, Robbie didn't want to pull him either, Sam, did you, Rob? It was building pity. I didn't intend to go for him as well. On his first time round, I miscounted my 50/50s for my guaranteed, and I wasted my guaranteed wish, and I got Albedo, and I thought it was 50/50. So after that, I thought, I'm not going to use Albedo, right, unless I've got Ito. He's just going to sit there. So that was my motivation to get Ito the first time round. Like, my fuck up, basically. Like, miscalculate. I got the two accounts mixed up. I got this one's pity and the other one's pity mixed up. And it was funny, because then after I got Albedo, I was expecting to be on my guaranteed vent banner character, and I got a Kaching, and I was like, what the fuck? You know, like, I couldn't understand. I had to go through pages of the history to work out what had happened, and yeah, it was me screwing up. So I've only got Ito because I screwed up, basically. That's good, Robbie. So you must already have some pieces for Ito then, right? Or no? Where's the daily? Is it these guys here? Are you my daily?
Delve into destiny.
I've still got to build my set for Kokomi, or that clam set. I've got a really nice set for her, but just don't use it. I just use her in support now. It's like what we were saying yesterday, Sam, about Catalyst characters. Because they can access Thrilling Tales, for me, they all just become supports. The only one that I don't use Thrilling Tales on is on this account, is Sucrose, and that's because Mona's using it. And obviously Sucrose benefits from sacrificial fragments. You know, you can do 1, 2, 3 of these. Normally she can only do 2 of them, so for that reason. Okay, Robbie, not great ones. Where's our next daily? Down here in the city. Yeah. But yeah, there's something to be said for not building pity on a banner, but I think it depends where you are in the game. If you're early on in the game and you don't have 2 teams with 2 main DPSs, then I think you can risk getting the character early if there's 4-star characters that you need on your account. But if there aren't 4 stars that you want, I wouldn't recommend building pity. Oops.
Thank you for complete.
I'm so desperate to wish on this account. I'm on 75 at the moment. It's a 50/50. I've been on 75 for like a month or 2, like since the Ayaka banner, and so I'm desperate to wish here, but I don't want to waste it in case it does win the event character. I was wishing a bit on the standard banner yesterday. It was a bit stupid. I wasted about 400 primo gems. Just what I got from the drumming event yesterday. I just burnt it on standard banner and didn't get the 5-star early. I really need Kaza on this account, Robbie. I was saying earlier before you joined the stream, I think like for me, like, he is pivotal for any account to be able to, like, 36 star the Abyss. I can't sell 36 star the Abyss on this account. I could, right, if I really focused and min-maxed, you know, the characters I've got, but I don't want to do that. I want to just have it easy, and Kaz will do that for me, but I'll slot him in, and I guarantee you after I get Kaz out, I'll be 36 star in the Abyss on this account. What are we looking for now? I'm going to go and see Tubby quickly and then change onto main account. But also, like, Zhongli as well, Robbie, I think, I was saying that earlier as well. Those two characters were who I was waiting for. Managed to get Zhongli on his rerun in January. So now, it's just Kaz. And then any characters after that for this account are luxury characters, essentially. Because I should be able to, yeah, be 36 star in the Abyss after Kaz. I reckon I could probably do it with Venti, but it wouldn't be enjoyable. I wouldn't have fun. I really should take these guys out of here. I'm too lazy to go in and change it all around. No, I want this, thank you. Thank you, game. And these. Alright, I think we're done on this account. I'm going to quickly change account. Oh, I've got to do BP. And in the daily stuff. Don't miss that. Oh, and a weekly. Nice, another level. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Unfortunately, this is the way, Sam. Turning into the Mandalorian. No, yeah, it's just how it happens. But you know, you can take solace. I take solace in like today where I got no pieces, but I take solace in the fact that you get a lot of fodder, artifact XP fodder, and that saves you doing artifact runs. I hated when I first started playing the game. I hated doing artifact runs. You know, going and getting those 1-star artifacts, just to have a bit of extra artifact XP. But then you might run into the trouble that I have on that account that I was just playing now, my wife's old account, where I run out of like inventory space for artifacts quite often, which is a bit annoying when you don't expect it. But yeah, I never have that problem on my main account because everyone's got their own set of gear, so I really don't have many spare artifacts just sitting in my inventory. Congratulations, Robbie. Did you get any crit substats? That's what I'm after. EM circular crit substats. Well, on the other account, not on this one. Where did we get his weapon? 245. Okay. Let's go and see this dude. Wow. Congratulations, man. That is some rare shit. I hope your rolls go into it. And, you know, into the crit stats. Because very nice, Sam. Very nice. Does it have crit rate substat? Or maybe if it's got 3, you might be able to roll the crit rate substat. Oh, close to a temple. I'm not far off. I need to think what I'm doing today. Do I need to do anything for Sucrose? Because I'm building Sucrose. Finally, on this account, I've been building Sucrose. Okay, so there is a chance that you will get crit rate. Very good. Very good. Even without crit rate. I mean, if you didn't have one on your Ayako already, it's worth it. Yeah, because I guess you're using the Anamono Kagayuchi for a weapon. So yes, if you are using that, then you definitely need a crit damage circlet on her. And get all your crit rate from substats. That's bloody good, Robbie. 3 rolls and only 1 into HP. Congratulations, man. That's exactly what I'm looking for on the other account. I would even be happy just to like get the crit substats and no rolls going to it, just to have a slight bump in you know, crit damage and crit rate. Alright, see, this Sucrose is built badly. She's only at 5'7", 78. I don't think all her gear's enhanced, excuse me. Yeah, it's not. That'll be why. Talents. I wanted to take this to 9. But Thursday for talent books, okay. I don't think I can do much with you today, Sucrose. You can just stay. Who do I want to do some work on? Okay, so you're... which domain are you in? Are you in Blizzard's Straya domain, or are you in the Echoes of Offering? But I mean, suppose if you're using it as an off-piece, it's fine. In Blizzard Straya, they gave you that on the off chance you might have Yelan, because that's basically what she needs. Where is she? Where is my Yelan? I really should be playing her more. I actually quite like her now. I didn't think I'd like her at first. Yeah, as you can see, my one's not very good though. I only got 1 roll into crit rate. Maybe I'll do some emblem actually, domain. Because I'm going to need some pieces for Yoimiya for Shimenawa. Where is my Shimenawa set? Is it on you? No. Did I put it on Kaching? No. I don't know. Or Hu Tao. I mean, Hu Tao can use that, the HP Sands as well. I mean, does my Hu Tao use the HP Sands? I can't even remember. I play my Hu Tao so rarely now. What's she got? Yeah, she's got HP Sands. Man, I should give this to Yelan, but oh no, I can't, because Yelan needs it to be on set because she's using this. I've only got 1 other Hydro Goblin and he's using it. It's a shame. Wait, yeah, that's on set. I'm not sure who to work on. This is the other problem I have. When I've got too many characters, I don't ever know who I should be working on. This is why I love Kokomi. She's so low investment that even with like 4-star artifacts and thrilling tales at level 70, her at level 80, she still does a really good job at what I use her for. No, Kudo's only C3. I don't want to stop working on her yet. Where are my Electro Geo? Where's my Fischl and Beidou? They're there. I want to get their talents up a little bit. The problem is going up to 12 or 13 costs a lot more. Alright, I need to send them anyway. It's not going to happen anytime soon. I guess we're just doing artifacts today then. Artifacts it is. I'm going to go to the same domain as you, Robbie. I'm going to try and get some better pieces for Ito now. I've got his sword. After his sword costs too much money. But sometimes we all need retail therapy. Alright, let's go. Just want to check if I've got the transient. I don't think I picked it up yesterday. That's very nice. That's alright, Sam. That's alright. You've had better luck than me today. I think you know the answer to that, Robbie.
This realm is...
That's right. Now, did I get the transient? I don't think I did. Yeah, it's here. Great. That's more resin to use. And... I think I'm going to need to get the more... Oh no, actually I need to get these. I've still got to upgrade his weapon. Such bad value though, buying those.
Do you ever have any questions?
Alright, 2 levels. Let's go to that husk domain. Actually, sorry, let me just check his stats. I think he needs crit rate. Yeah, well, he needs crit rate. I wish you luck on your rolls. Let's have a look. This could be better, so you could get a better flower. Can I steal anyone else's flower? No. I could steal, this is quite good, but Yunjin needs that. I don't want to mess other people's builds up. Let's see, that's a problem. The lack of crit rate on this. Again here, 2.7. No crit rate here is pretty bad. Well, that's great, Sam. You got an upgrade. Congratulations. That's what we look for. Any kind of upgrade. Oh, my commiserations to you, Robbie. I was in much the same boat on the other account. Let's go and try. Yeah, I'm going to try and get some. The problem is this Ito's got good crit damage substats, but bad crit rate. And to balance those out, it's gonna be a bit painful. I don't think I'm gonna go there. I think I'm gonna go do Emblem. Just because it seems more, you know, not even it seems, it is more resin efficient. Oh, it's unfortunate, Sam. Yeah, sorry, I'm doing Emblem, aren't I? Got distracted. Let's go. I don't care if you get cryo or pyro bonus in here, I'm going full G.
Charge! Come into being, moments of birth. Order guide you. Rally! Who wants some of this? Let's roll! Cha! I will have order. Advance! Burst forth.
But which character, Sam? Because for some characters, like this, having better substats is better, and sort of going two pieces can in the short term be better than getting a four piece set bonus with the right stats. But Ayato, okay, well, it should, because the thing is, Ayato gets damage like DMG, like, you know, like the overruling stat of damage from HP, scales from HP. Yeah, it should do. I mean, I would still say an attack sounds is better because he gets more scaling from attack than he does from HP. But if you don't have one, you know, just in the interim, and if it's got good substats, it will make all the difference. Yeah, that's fine for the interim. It was. I think it will be more beneficial than having an ER on him. But Ayato, does he need ER? The problem I play Ayato in teams that have generally 2 or 3 Hydro characters, so I don't have energy recharge problems. Now, if you're running him as the only Hydro character, then you might need some ER on him. I'm not sure exactly how much. Yeah, well, that's all very nice for him. Yeah, like I said, choose it as an interim piece, and then you know, who knows, in the future you might end up getting Yilan, Hutao, might be another HP scaling character that, you know, scales better than Ayato does anyway. And you can put it on them in the future. That's what's nice about this game as well. Once you play it for long enough, the characters that you're working on, they're older pieces that can become hand-me-down pieces. Oh, I'm doing well, thank you, Robbie, for asking. I'm all right today. Well, congratulations, Sam. Are you going to use that HP percent sands, Robbie? Because that could go... If you don't have a defense percent sands, that you could put that on Ito for the 27% defense.
Solidify. Advance. Everyone on me. Live. Order guide you. Burst forth. Moments of birth. Who wants some of this? Bam!
Oh, yeah. Oh, there's big guys over here. I wonder where he was.
Let's roll.
Yeah, the only problem with this team is breaking shields that are not Geo shields.
It's showtime.
Oh, fantastic. So how much did you get? Like 27%?
Can't catch me.
Or more? Did you get a god? Did you get a... Okay, so there's one more roll left, because the god rolls are when you've got 30+% on a crit stat. Well, crit damage anyway. You shouldn't be able to get that on crit rate as a substat. Interesting. Yeah, I need to start thinking. 34, my god, that is a god piece. And is that at level 20 you've got 34? Take it to 20, mate, if it's not 20, because that could just be the most epic crit damage piece ever. Bro, take it to 20. Take it to 20. Because that would be so sick. I've never seen like above 34. I tell a lie, you know what, I saw in someone's stream, I saw 42%. Not stream, on YouTube, you know, like, where someone was doing account reviews. I can't remember which, one of the big Genshin YouTubers, I forget which one. But yeah, I saw 42, I think it's Seka Poco. Yeah, and I was like, what, 42%?
Can't catch me.
It's crazy. Yeah, I've only got like 130 plus piece on each account, and no more of them. Yeah, it was amazing, wasn't it? That guy's whole, all of his gear that was on the character that the 42% was on was really good. Oh, congratulations, dude! That piece is gonna stay in your Genshin inventory forever. You can't ever get rid of that. 39.6. That's amazing. Congratulations, dude. That's the thing in Genshin, right? If you're getting good luck in your rolls, try and keep going, because it kind of like stacks or something like that, where when you get like 2 or 3 rolls into one stat, or even two, like keep going, because there's a high chance that all the rolls will go into that stat. Oh yeah, let's have a look. Oh, press the wrong button. Where is she? What was it? The sands. Oh, the sands. This. Flower. Feather. Ooh. Oh, it hasn't updated yet. It's still stuck on 34. It'll probably take a little while. Yeah, it still says plus 19. It hasn't updated. Let me just come out of this and try again. Yeah, it's still on 19, but I will have a look in a minute after it updates. So what's your overall stats now on Ayaka? It's pretty good considering. Let's see your artifacts. Plus 16 here. So you got one more roll here. We could get potentially. Well, this isn't bad either. Yeah, this is good. 10% crit rate is quite hard to get. This is good. It's a shame that we had a roll into defense, but we won't talk about that. Yeah, obviously this is good though. 19% attack is very good on Ayaka. The only problem is you probably don't. It's not really a problem, but you probably don't need more because you've got using the Anemone Kugi Kaiuchi. But still, this is good. Obviously, you know what you want crit rate on that. Was this the last one? Yeah. And this is alright as well, as long as you get the rolls into here. But yeah, like your Ayaka's probably, once you're finished with them, going to be more amped than mine in terms of stats. Let's go. What are we doing? What was I doing? Oh yeah, I was going to have a look at the loot that we just got. I did put a Shimenawa set on someone, but I forget who. I'm going to just put it on Yanfei for now. Trying to prepare for oh, that's not bad, is it? But it's a HP goblet. Trying to prepare for Yoimiya. Somewhat prepare for her. Okay, so we've got this. That's alright. That's not very good. Okay, I've got 2 chances here. 3 chances here. What do you mean, Sam? I don't understand. What is that feather, though? Oh, that's nice. Oh, okay. Well, maybe that worked out in your favour. Because look at the stats you got, right? From waiting. Maybe if you'd upgraded it when you got it, no rolls would have gone into the crits. So the gods of Genshin have smiled upon you by making you forget about it. So this is good. I'm gonna equip that on you. I'm gonna equip this on you. I'm just gonna put stuff on her so that it makes my life easier. Oh, they're both rocking shimmy. Now, I don't know what circlet I need to go for with Yumi. It's probably going to be crit damage, right? Because she scales off crit rate. Her ascension scaling. Yeah, it's probably going to be crit damage that I need for her. These are so bad. Yeah, I know that feeling, right? But don't do it. That's the trap. That's the trap, because your luck is done for the day now, right? And the trap is that you think, oh, I can get more upgrades, and you burn on your resin on the wrong day. And you don't get the upgrades. So don't fall for the trap. I've done that many times. Unfortunately, I didn't really get anything in those runs. So I've had like no upgrades either day. Either account, sorry, I mean to say. 24 crit damage. These all suck. Yeah, you got time as well to BP. I've still got 2 weeks, I think. So you don't need to rush it. Oh, excuse me. I don't think we've got anything. What's this? Attack. That's great. Oh, we got some circlets. Attack, attack, defense. Yeah, I got nothing today on either account. You will. At 36 in 2 weeks, just by playing, even if you don't farm it, you will do it. But you know you can do tricks like you're killing Dvalin 3 times. You know that gives you one of the weeklies. Oh, what am I doing? I'll show you. I'm going to the wrong things. So here, if you go to the weeklies, you can sort of just farm things. Like go through this. So this, complete the Dominator of the Wolves. I don't know if you do the weekly bosses, but if you don't, you can just... Yeah, you can kill Dvalin. That's what I do every week. I kill Dvalin, the level 40 version of him 3 times. Yeah, requests and bounties, you do those. Yeah, cooking dishes, 20 dishes, make 20 items at the blacksmith. So you can actually like farm this weekly stuff. Oh, I didn't even click these. Oh, I'm maxed. That's why. Congratulations, you've capped. No more goodies for me from BP. It's a shame. What are these hilly chills doing here? Do they normally stay? Are they normally here? That's weird. I never noticed them being here before. Alright, I've got some dailies to do, I believe. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Going the wrong way. I want to kill those slimes anyway. I'm just in the mood for it.
Gather. Pull in. Come into being. Moments of birth. Bam.
It's that way. Yeah, Child is not what he used to be. That fight, I remember when I first came across him, he was quite tough. No, he's not.
Order guide you.
Oh yeah, you should be able to finish it, Sam. At 36, yeah, in 2 weeks, it should be doable. Right, what else? 3 hours for this. I'm not going to be here to do my Paramatic Transformer today. I'll do that one last. That's the one where Juliana, or whatever her name is, wants me to climb up the tower. It's really unfortunate. I'm just not getting the daily quests that I'm in Mondstadt for. The Victor one and the Glory one.
Can't catch me.
Oh, I should change it.
Burst forth.
Go up. No, you're not going up, Flower. It says Swizz.
Solidified.
Lol, I can even put his pedal down.
Witness my great undertaking. Gather. Can't catch me. I will have order. Stabilize. Live. Attaboy! Advance! Burst forth! Everyone on me! Oni coming through!
Oh, there's more mobs.
Can't catch me!
Just the Juliana one, yeah. Hi, Magic Alataj. How you doing? How's it going? Let's kill this ruin guard while we're going there. Wake up. I'll poke you in your eye. You can wake up. Thank you.
Stabilize! Pull in! Come into being! Feel this ancient power! Let's roll!
I'm really considering like making DPS strongly, you know, like physical build. I don't know if you've heard about that, but like you can go physical build with strongly. Most people use Crescent Pike, but I've got this bloody spear that I didn't want, and it's all attack percent based. It's probably Ayaka, maybe. Let's have a look. I don't know. I can go through them. No, he's not very well built, but I mean he's built for support at the minute. 51.47. Gora's not going to be good. Yes, 70. You. Oh my god, you need crit rate, Albedo. Yeah. It might be Ganyu actually. I'm not sure. It's either Ganyu, Hu Tao, or 74, 169. Venti's an EM build, so he's not going to be having good stats. 63, 186. So my Ito's actually better than her. Ayaka's alright. 33, 277. My Raiden's not very good, yeah. I need to work on Shogun. Ayato is pretty well built. 82, 184. Yeah, definitely after that feather, Sam. I'm going to have a look in a sec after this. My Yilan's not bad. That's just 73, 228. But Hu Tao, what are you? Oh, her crit rate's pretty low. 8242. And Diluk is 6315. Oh, yeah, I don't think the rest are going to be anything special. These are like characters I don't really use or just for support. Because she needs more crit rate. Everyone needs more crit rate. I want to start building Child up. But I think I'm going to wait until the Polar Star comes back round again. Then we'll grab that for him. Because I do like him now. I've got Official and Beidou semi-built. Well, not semi-built. They're almost built. I'm enjoying playing the Taser team. Razor's not very good. Shincho's not very good. Yanfei's not built. Bennett's 51, 22. Yeah, with my supports, I just kind of leave them around here. Basically, as long as they got above 50% crit rate and above 100% crit damage, I tend to like just leave them at that. And the rest just aren't built. Like Noelle's not built. Ningguang, I don't think she's built. Chongyun's not built. Official's a little bit built, but yeah, not a lot. Beidou, same. Barbara. Traveller. Yeah, and these now we're getting to like the characters I don't play at all. Kaya. I like Kaya actually, but what puts me off Kaya is I don't like his design. I like how he plays, but his design is a bit meh. Whereas with Amber, I really like her design, but how she plays is meh. Cujo, I want to build her, but I want her to be C4 before I build her. She's only C3. Lisa, I've got no time for. I don't even think I've got any gear on her at all. Maybe, yeah, no artifacts. What weapon? Oh, she's got a weapon. There you go. High perception. Zinyan, another one not built. Not built. Not built. Not built. Not built. Let's have a look. That feather should say plus 20 now. It's had enough time to update. Where is it? Look at that. That's amazing, isn't it? I mean, that's like so good that you can just ignore these two. That's totally... That's so nice, Sam. You're so lucky. Look at that. And it's got crit rate on it. It's like God piece. God piece. Yeah, I don't think I can't remember. I've got one piece with 33% on it. I forget which character it's on. God, it's a Hydro character. It might be him. No. Yeah, I can't remember who's got it. There's someone here that's got a 33% something. Crit damage, sorry. I think it's a Hydro character. Oh, it might be 34. On one of the accounts is I've got a 33, and one of the accounts I've got a 34. They're my highest. And literally, I've only had those, you know, like one time in both accounts. So to get yours so early on, Sam, you're definitely lucky. Because I got my first one on the other account, I think I must have been 7 months into the game, and the one on this account only happened recently within the last couple of months. On the wrong side.
Attaboy!
Knock 'em off, knock 'em off, thank you. I'm stuck.
Charge! Rally!
Is there more? Oh, I've got to talk to the chick. Where is she? Yeah, I think like with my characters, the DPS ones that I play, they all seem about roughly the same. I mean, Ayaka's obviously got quite a lot of crit damage, 277, but that's because you don't need to stack crit rate on her, so it makes building her a lot easier. But I think the others are all roughly the same, about 60 to 80% crit rate, and about 160 to 220 crit damage between those kind of regions. And that's usually where I kind of... I'm quite happy with them to be, just because I don't have the time to like min-max them further on this account, just because, you know, I'm always after a character or a weapon or some bloody thing that I need to spend time upgrading and pouring resources into. I expect that on my other account, my Ayaka should overtake this one, because I'm just going to be focusing on basically her and Kazuha, and I might start doing some Crimson Witch Domain again if we get Klee on that account, if Klee is even in the next banner. Otherwise I'm not going to be farming any other domains on that account. Not even sure I'll follow the Dendro meta when it comes out on the other account. It might not be needed, you know. If you can kill everything that you need to kill, then why do you need other characters unless they're like luxury characters, you know, like you really want them, you're simping for someone, or you just want, you know, an additional character that can do the same thing as another. I don't see the reasoning to have multiple characters. It's like on this account, I got too many characters and just I don't play half of them. I get them built, and it's not because I don't like playing most of them. It's just because I'm usually then playing the new shiny one, you know, that just comes out, and then spend time building them, and then another one comes out or another weapon comes out, you know, constantly sort of behind, which probably isn't the best way to min-max your characters in Genshin. But then the thing with Genshin is it's not very difficult, the game, so do you need to like min-max to the ultimate degree? I don't know. I don't think so. Because I think once you can 36 star the Abyss the first time, you're more than likely going to be able to do it every time. Just might have to sort of change your teams slightly when the ley line overflow changes. And that's the hardest. I'll say that having the right characters with the right synergies what makes this game a lot more fun than if you've just got a mishmash of characters, or if you're just, you know, sticking to a national team, which as good as powerful as that team is, it's a bit boring if you've, you know, been playing for a while using national team from when it used to be the international team, or from when it used to be the Chinese national team, then it became the international team. Alright, oh yeah, I picked up a fragile resin, didn't I? A transient resin, yeah. Sorry, I just thought I had my son. I might do some more domains. Yeah, why not? Might as well use it. What am I saving it for? Nothing. Gonna need some crystal cores. Oh, we got 3 perfect amount. Great, good stuff. I still think her outfit, minus her jacket and glowing bangle, looks very 4-star. Yilan. But they put so much work into animating those sleeves really well when she runs. That's what gives her the 5-star vibe.
Take it easy.
But yeah, she's a character who like, you probably remember, I wasn't interested in getting her. And then when I got her, I actually think she's really, really fun to play. Which domain? I'll do these 3 resin in the Husk domain. Emblem has, as usual, the emblem domain has been bad to me today. It's like every time I go to that domain, I get trash drops. What is this? Electro bonus, okay. So who should we take? We'll take the Taser team. This is quite funny, isn't it? I've got like all these 5-star characters, and I'm running basically a 4-star team except Kokomi. Well, this is quite a fun team, but the characters just aren't built as well as they could be, and if they were, it would be exceptionally fun.
Odds reveal that. Animal test 6308. Stand clear. Absorption test.
Look at all the numbers. That's what I love, swirls. All the numbers of the swirls.
Summon thee. Shadow Raven. Torrent, bring refuge. Allow me.
Eyes on me!
Enhanced Animal Module 75. Animal test 6308. Absorption test. By royal decree.
I need to start, once I've finished building Sucrose, I'm going to try the Sukokomon team. I think that's what it's called. Where it's basically everyone that can drop an off-field DPS into one team, and then Sucrose driving it. Shame, too bad. Drops. you got C3 Kai? I don't think my Kai is C3. Let's have a look. I don't think I've got that many constellations on him. C2, yeah, you got more constellations on Kai than I have. Yeah, that's lucky. And C4 Kujo is very lucky. I mean, I was like, you know, I rolled on the first banner when Raiden came out and Kujo was there, and I only got one copy of it. I was so pissed. And I lost my 50-50 and had to use guarantee. So you'd have thought I might get a lot of copies of it. I got one copy of it. And since then I've just been, you know, getting whichever one, whenever I get a free copy of any banner, basically. That's why I've managed to get to C3 now. I've got a C5 on the other account. I've sort of built her as well, a bit semi-built, but I don't want her on that account because I'm not going to use her. Really? R5 stringless from standard banner. That's quite good. It took me ages to get my first stringless. Like, I don't know, over 6 months I didn't have stringless. I had Fenty for a long time before I got stringless. I was using the Windbloom Ode on him from the Windbloom Festival. Yeah, and then I got stringless and obviously leveled it up. And then that got replaced with the Elegy for the end.
Hold the line. To ashes. Animal test 6308. Stand clear. Animal hypostasis any.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Yeah, she really is. That's the only reason I mean, C4 I'd be happy with. It's ringing me, some random number ringing me. Yeah, I'd be happy with a C4. I mean, what I mean by that is I would start building her and using her to complement Shogun at C4. But I'm not going to resources into her until she's C4. But yeah, the ultimate goal is C6. Because I need an excuse to play Raiden more. I really don't play my Raiden Shogun enough, and I think it's just because her damage is, obviously her artifacts aren't that great that I've got on her, but her damage isn't what I would like it to be, and the only way to up her damage is either with C4 plus Kujo or getting the C2 on Shogun herself, and I doubt she's going to be rerun for a while now because we're going to start getting all the new Dendro characters, or all the new Sumeru characters coming soon. Oh, that's unfortunate about your cough. Hello, Festivia. Is it really, Sam? That's funny because I was like looking. I'm not sure because I haven't got them both built, but I was looking at where is she? The design of it, and that's why I put it on her, because I just think it just matches her outfit, right? That's what I thought. Before I had the Moomins, what's it called? Moomin something? Moon something? Moons? What's that bow called? This one. Moon's Moon. But where it's only level 20, I can't be sure. And the other one I didn't level up, so I don't know which one's better out of the two. But just from a design point of view, I just think this just looks like it belongs on her. Oh, Rose, hey, how's it going? How have you been? Haven't seen you for a while. Moon's Moon, yeah, that's it. Oh, those Moomins, you know, like those hippopotamuses that live on the moon. We get on TV over here for kids. I thought it was that. But yeah, I'm not sure which should be better, because I did have that on her before. But again, because I'm not building her, I don't see a reason to. But yeah, it's interesting that you say that. I haven't looked into why it's the best, but I honestly just looked at the design of it and I thought that looks so good on her. How can I not put that on her? I'm glad to hear that, Rose. That's good to hear. Alright, we got a crit damage circler, didn't we? But I don't think my Ito needs that. He needs a crit rate one. Yeah, he's using a crit rate one, but unfortunately all the rolls went into every stat except crit damage. So where's the new one? Let's have a look. It's this. Yeah, this one. We don't have a crit rate one, do we? Well, we do, but it's not very good. Oh, that's why Albedo's crit rate's low. Because I stole this off Albedo and put it on Ito. Because this is what Ito was using before. But because his weapon, you know, has crit damage substat on it, I don't need more crit damage from a circlet. Does she heal a lot, Rose? I haven't built her, so what I have done with my site is I've put any gear that's got a lot of HP on it on her, and sometimes I just use her to roll around the overworld to just because it's fun just rolling around. But I haven't built her at all, so I put the bell, you know, the claymore, the really bad one, but it's got HP substat on it, because otherwise she dies in one shot because she's not built. But does she heal enough? That's the question. Because if she does, I mean, I think mine's C6, so by my own logic I should be building her, but I just don't have resources at the moment. Alright, let's... Oh wait, have we got a better crit rate one for you? HP defense. HP, this is going to be better actually, because it's got double defense on it. So let's switch that over on Mr. Albedo. No, down. We'll raise this. Okay, so it is enough then. That's a good test, right? Does Zhao die? That's a good test of your healing. So when Zhao does his burst, does he die? Yes? Then there's not enough healing. No, then you've got enough healing. Because otherwise you don't really need healing in this game. So you just take a shielder. Or if you're like one of those pro players, you know, who just iframes everything and dodges everything. Alright, come give me defense percent. Give me rolls into defense percent. That's what I want to see. Let's see, because we've got Kazuha coming out, which, well, I suppose that's going to be next month, isn't it? So the 28th now. Yeah, I think it'll be alright. And you've still got your double bonus, right, Sam? I think you've still got your double bonus, so it's worth doing if you still can cash in on the double bonus. But the thing is, right, what I would say to you is if you top up, yeah, and you got your double as well. So what it might look like is you've got like a lot of primo gems sitting there, and you will have. But the problem you might well, I don't know if you'll have it, but this is my advice: is don't squander it just because it's sitting there. Oh yeah, defense percent, because you can sort of end up doing things like, oh my god, am I out of Mora? 12k. I guess so. Yeah, what can happen is you can just sort of think, oh, well, I've got the character now, I'll try the weapon banner, and don't make that mistake. Because like, those little mistakes will eat away at your Primogen, or your Genesis crystals. And that's the other thing I'd suggest as well, like don't convert everything into Primogems, because then you come here and you'll see that, or you go to the map screen and you'll do that and you'll think, oh, all right, I've got all of these Primogems. Whereas if they keep them as Genesis crystals and only convert what you need, the only time you'll see your Genesis crystals is when you come to, like, not to here, where is it? I'm in the wrong place. Yeah, that's all I'm saying, is just be careful. Hello, Karen. Welcome to my stream. How are you doing? Yeah, that's the only thing I'd be cautious of, Sam, is keep as many as you can as Genesis crystals. See, I've still got these left here from when I pulled Vito's weapon, because I know myself, if I convert them here, I'll be like, well, I've got them, can use them, and that's the mistake. Don't do it. I'm doing all right too, thanks, Kieran, for asking. I'm glad you're doing good. Unfortunately, it's kind of like the end of my stream time. I've run out of things to do now in Genshin for the day. I'm just thinking what else I can do to burn a bit of time on the stream. Let's see, we can get items forged. Let's go see Hajime, the resident blacksmith of Inazuma City. It's funny with the blacksmiths, only one of them is a master. The Liyue blacksmith, he's Master Zhang. As you've got Wagner in Mondstadt, and you've got Hajime here, and they've just got their names, but Zhang is called Master Zhang, his name. And I wonder what we're going to get some story related to that at some point. So why is he the master blacksmith and the others are just standard blacksmiths? It makes sense as well, because, you know, like Chinese games, so they're probably going to make the Chinese characters be a bit more OP. Zhongli. Right, what are we looking for? E-type. So, I don't think I've got more to upgrade. So I got no more. Stay straight out of broadcast. And unfortunately, I've got to wait 12 days, 12 and a half days to be able to get more from here. Man, I'm going to have to start doing ley lines, aren't I? It's not good. No, not ley lines. Yeah, I don't think I've got anything else to do in the game now. Yeah, unfortunately, guys, I think that's going to be the end of my stream. We've run out of content for the day. So yeah, thank you very much for joining, everyone. Yeah, that Sam, I think, is all right, but yeah, don't go too wild on it. Just because I started out like in my Genshin career like that, as almost free to play, but then it gets you hooked, right? Where you're like, oh, I want that sword, I want that character, I want that, and you got to sort of have a limit on yourself to stop yourself wasting it. But yeah, the best advice I can give you is just keep everything as Genesis crystals and just convert 1 10 pools at a time as you're doing 10 pools, rather than have it all sitting there as primos. But gentlemen, thank you very much for joining me today. Sam, Robbie, Rose, not gentlemen, everyone else who joined, thank you very much. Have a lovely day, and I will be back tomorrow for another stream. So